Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. He finds his man, complete. That's Brooks. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. They run the counter. Brooks. And some space here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Mahomes firing complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. They drive that time at 6 plays. And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Let out there by their mobile quarterback.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, and 4 of those picks led to the loss. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Randolph. Over the middle, complete. That's Russell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. To about the 48-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 93 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
To throw on second down. Randolph had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And let's face it, it's going to this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
On 3rd down, Randolph. He finds his man complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Randolph. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On 2nd down now, it's Stevenson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Haven't been a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. For a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. One play, two plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And a huge play that time. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Randolph. Throw left side complete. That's Russell. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
On 1st down, Stevenson. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Barons have cut it back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Randolph to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Steps away. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
On 4th down, Randolph. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stevenson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the bootleg, Randolph. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Randolph. And that is incomplete. So 4th down coming. We still haven't seen a punt yet. At least here, they're in a reasonable spot to go for it.
This I can understand. Some of the others, not so much.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll get that to Hurst out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Randolph. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons.
Jalen Waddle
from 10 yards out.
And the Falcons are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. A great effort right there as time expires in the first half. And the Barons take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports?
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points?
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. On first down, Mahomes. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Brooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's brought down. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive. Takes it at the 7.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd down, it's Stevenson, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say the lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Give him 32 on the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. Fourth down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Throwing is Mahomes on third.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So out come the Falcons now.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now back to throw.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Touchdown, Falcons. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. On first down, Randolph. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll run on first down. Stevenson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Off play action. Randolph. And this one too low.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. Off the play fake. Randolph. And he'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap.
Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Barons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time. And was polished off by the touchdown run from the 16-yard line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The defense